Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Smile is gone because y'all, this is a brutal crime we're talking about. Now I'm talking about brutal. This is I haven't heard of something like this. Well, I read about it, you know. I haven't talked about it on this channel, but it is brutal. So this is a man. He falls into many categories of like losers. Okay, look, let me stop being so rude because this is going to have personal feelings all over this. Anyone that does what this man does is going to be personal feelings to myself. So let me tell you, okay, we have a grown man, 47 years old, still lives with his mom, don't have a girlfriend, lives in the basement, has no life. It continues. This is a man who murdered his mom over the PlayStation. Y'all, over the volume of his PlayStation. A 47-year-old man. If this wasn't turtleneck weather right now, I swear, in the house, because it's not outside, it's like 100 degrees outside, but in this room right now when I'm talking about crime, stuff like this, turtleneck. Y'all, this man decapitated his mother's head and then set her body on fire. Or try to. Y'all, what even comes to mind when you hear stuff like this? Dude, get a life, like grow up, get out her house. There's so much that's going through my head. I'm like, this grown man, you're almost 50. Yeah, that's a problem. You're almost 50. And it's like stuff like this and just so evil over a game. Like, so you play games all day. His name is Humphrey, y'all. That's just, it continues. And when you see his face, you're going to be like, yeah, he looked like he like just live in the basement forever or live in her home forever and won't look at the sunlight and go touch some grass and go get a job, because I don't think he had a job. Y'all, this is like stuff you hear, like you just hear people talk about, but you don't actually believe it. I'm like, you see this on TV. I'm like, do people really just like not do nothing with their life or don't try to do anything with their life? And then they get mad when you're a parent. Y'all, this is your mother and you're almost 50. She's telling you to turn down the volume so you kill her. Y'all, it doesn't get worse than this, but I know it does because crime is getting ridiculous nowadays. But yeah, like I said, I got the turtleneck on. It's time to talk about it. Let's get into it. Grown man scolded over PlayStation volume, nearly decapitates his mother and set her on fire. So I wonder if he actually did, because it did say nearly, so he must have cut her. That's him, y'all. Look at the face. Yep, he looked like he would. You know, he looked like he'll just play games all day. That's what I see. So Thomas Humphrey, that's his last name. I'm just calling him Humphrey. A 47-year-old man in New Hampshire may spend the remainder of his days behind bars for killing his own mother, stabbing her more than 20 times, and nearly decapitating the 70-year-old woman after the two got into an argument about the volume at which he was playing the video game. So y'all, this man almost decapitated her, so he cut her, stabbed her 20 times. What? Over volume of a game? And she was 70 years old. Just foul. Where was this? Oh, New Hampshire. I'm like, where was this? Florida? Anyways, New Hampshire's Superior Court judge why do you gotta say all that? William Decker on Tuesday ordered Thomas Humphrey to serve a sentence of 40 years to life in a state correctional facility for the slaying of Linda Turf. I was surprised that he didn't just get death or life in prison. Why would he get 40 years to life? But you know what? Every state is different. I understand that. Humphrey previously pleaded guilty to one count of second-degree murder over the fatal attack. Okay. He also pleaded guilty to one count of felony arson for burning his mother's body and was subsequently handed a suspended sentence of 5 to 10 years in prison to be served consecutive to the life sentence. He ain't getting out. According to a report from Manchester, ABC affiliated took the opportunity to address the barbarity of his actions during Tuesday's sentence hearing. This is what he said. And I quote, "This is, as I said, in my more than a decade on the bench, one of the most brutal murders that I presided over. The brutality of this crime simply makes it too dangerous not to impose a very lengthy state prison sentence." That's what I'm saying. I'm like, 40 years to life, I know that he's not getting out, because even if he had like, you know, like 20 years of life, 20 years, you know, you can get on parole after that, they'll look at this and be like, no. But he'll be like almost 90, so most likely he'll die in prison before that from like a heart attack, because he looked like he's like heavily overweight, so probably die from a heart attack in prison. I wouldn't care, but he's not getting out. That was very gruesome, but be realistic. Humphrey had been living in the basement. I knew it. I was first Y'all, at first I was joking. I didn't think he actually stayed in the basement. He just looked like he would, but he does. This man stays in the basement. Okay, he had been living in the basement of his mother's home in Goffstown, New Hampshire. That's crazy. On the afternoon of December 4th, 2023, he was reportedly playing the PlayStation console that his mom had given him for his 47th birthday when things took a turn for the worse. The reportedly two got into an argument over how loud his video games was when he went into a rage and stabbed her 22 times. After the stabbing, he lit his mother's body on fire in the home. Police, firefighters, and emergency medical personnel at about 2:20 p.m. responded to the single-family home and, upon arriving at the scene, found an active fire. After extinguishing the fire and entering the home, authorities conducted a safety check, found an adult female in the home, later identified as the mother, who appeared to be dead from apparent stab wounds. Humphrey was also located in the home holding a knife. He appeared to have suffered self-inflicted stab wounds and was transported to a local hospital for treatment before being charged in his mother's death. A neighbor told Boston the News that his parents had previously kicked him out of their house and only recently allowed him to move back in with them. His father was reportedly at work at the time of the fatal attack. Whoa. So we really have a basement dweller who's like a crybaby and, you know, who won't move out his parents' home, and they move him back in, and he just, you know, they're being respectful. They're letting you live in their home, and you do this to them after she told you, can you just turn the music down? Just turn the volume down, not the music, but the game, turn it down. And then he went just like, so we got anger issues. We probably got some mental issues right there, because I already see a lot going on with that. The fact that they gifted him the PlayStation is so much, y'all. It's still weird. I'm like, I feel like they was treating like a baby, but you know, it's just a gift. But yeah, how did anybody kill their mother? How does anybody kill their parents, people that birthed you? I just don't understand this. These people look like they were just being so nice. You know, those are his parents. So I'm like, and it's sad that the dad was at work, didn't even know this was happening. He was probably with that woman for a long time. She was 70 years old. When people are married at the age, you just know they've been together for a while. So the fact that, I just want to know why was so gruesome? What was this rage that he like a crybaby? I just think he's a crybaby. And I only know he was crying. But then he stabbed himself for some reason, because they was easily gonna say that was not self-defense. This is a 70-year-old woman. She ain't stabbing you. Of course they gonna say that. I just don't understand. This was a dark one. This is a dark one, y'all. I just don't understand. I don't think I would ever understand why somebody can do that, or how somebody can do that. And then look at your work, what you did. That's what you did. And then set the body on fire in your face. And you're still in the home, by the way. Was he trying to like kill himself? That's what I'm curious about. Because they entered the home while it was a fire, and he was still in there with the knife. I'm over here picturing Michael Myers, because like when they went in home, at the beginning of the Halloween, he was outside with the knife. That's what that reminded me of for some reason. But we have a dude who was actually like, y'all, I was just confused, because I hear this stuff in movies. You see it in movies, people that like stay in the basement of their parents' home for like 70 years and never been outside, or like never talked to a girl. These dudes, that's what this was. Dang, that's crazy. I know he didn't have a girlfriend. I just know he did it. I'm sorry. I just know he did it. I didn't like, this is gruesome. This is a gruesome crime. It's just a lot of anger with this. And I think there, I want to say there, like I said, I want to say there's some mental issues, but like they're literally just, he might just been a big baby and just like mad that he just didn't get his way. That's what that sounds like right now, until, you know, you say something else. But yeah, I don't know. This is dark. What do you guys think? Very gruesome. She was 70 years old. Almost what her life was. Oh, that's sad. And then I don't, like, I always say I don't want to imagine, but I'm going to have to stop saying it, because I imagine it. I can only imagine like having, you know, you doing something like that and your parents looking at you. This is the person they birthed. She helped you out. She let you back in her home, and then you kill her. Like, what? So yeah, very gruesome. What do you guys think about this? A big baby. That's what this man is. 47 years old. Murdered his mother. She was 70. because she told him that if she asked him, most likely, you know, very respectfully, I'm pretty sure she was very respectful, asked him to turn the volume down. And how loud was that? Because, like, you gotta say this, how loud was that? Because he was in the basement, so that must have been loud. You can hear it. And then he just, like, went on a anger rage and stabbed her 22 times. And then tried to decapitate her. And then set her body on fire. Yo, I say this at the end of like every video. I'll be like, I never know how this stuff happens. Evil really does exist. People like this just disgust me. I don't care. I want to see a trial for this. I need to see the trials for all this, because I know they got them. And I think I'm gonna start playing those on here and then referring them back to these videos, because I'm curious about what if he say anything. What was your reason for this? You have to have there's no reason to do, like, take it that far with anything. But he had to say something. I know it. Like, there has to be something else. Y'all know what I mean? So, on that note, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. The turtleneck has really been used today. The crimes I've been talking about today is, y'all, we had rape, strangulation, murder. Like, this is just non-stop. So let me know what you think in the comments below, and I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I will see you guys on the next video. Be safe. Make sure you look around your surroundings. Don't let people like this sneak up on you, y'all. They're losers, and they have no life, and they should get a life. I always say people like this really need to be outside and don't stay indoors. Gaming all day is not the answer. Actually, y'all know something? I know I was supposed to end this video, but let me say this. I'm not even a gaming person. I don't like to play games like that. I actually don't understand. You know, they have Twitch. I don't understand how people could just game for like 3 hours. I don't understand that. I can't look at, like, I get so tired playing a game so quick. I go to sleep when I even look at my phone for too long. So I really don't understand how gaming can be that serious. I've never understood that. Like, people go all night gaming. I'm like, y'all need to go outside and go get some air. So yeah. Be safe, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye.